Hello and welcome to Trade Without Emotion, and this is Michael. Today we're going to look at how to catch the falling knife. This is a highly technical term, which means you're trying to catch bottom on a stock that's taken a big dump. Okay, I'm just kidding, it's not highly technical. Usually this is a term that means that when stocks are in a free fall, the stock is plummeting. Basically what you're trying to do is catch the bottom of a stock. Well, today we had a New York Stock Exchange take a huge tumble. The stock has fallen approximately 58% today, which is a considerable amount for a New York Stock Exchange. So I spent most of my day trying to catch bottom. I watched the 1-minute charts for a good portion of the day, and now I just want to go over some of my analysis and what I think is going to happen over the next few days and maybe into the long term. Again, I'm a technical analyst. I don't look at fundamentals. I just look at the technical side of the stock, and basically this is ripe pickings for a nice big bounce. Okay, it's about 10 minutes after the close here, and we're looking at SAS trading on the New York Stock Exchange. As you can see, we've had a pretty average, stable price in between, say, $10 and anywhere up to, so from about, looks like 1090, 1080, all the way up to about 1680. So we've had a pretty good range trading in right here. Then we've had a little bit of a pullback, and then we've continued our nice trading range between mid 12s to mid 11s. And then today we had a massive drop off all the way down to a low of 505. And currently after hours we're trading up very nicely. But I wanted to get this video out as early as possible because I thought I had, as I was saying earlier, this was a video on catching a falling knife. And fortunately it played out perfectly because after hours we're trading, I think we had a high of $7 and this thing closed at, I think, $5.70. I'm not even sure. I'm so excited. I was watching this thing. I was able to pick up a considerable position at $5.15, $5.20, and my highest purchase was at $5.40, which I was very concerned about, but fortunately those are looking really good right now. Anyhow, the reason I bought this stock, and usually the way I play these things is when I monitor for big board fall-offs. Well, that's exactly what we had today. We had about a 65% drop all the way to $5.15. Anything that's outside this little green shaded area, this is called a Bollinger Band, and 90% of the time the stock trades within the Bollinger Band. And you'll always see every time it pulls outside the Bollinger Band, the next day the price typically, not always, but typically pulls back within the green shaded area. As you can see, let's take a look at some of the examples. The first one we have right here, we have 4 trading days that traded below the Bollinger Band, and then bam, it snapped all the way back up. As you can see, we continued down. We had our close down here outside the Bollinger Band. Bam, it snaps back up. Same scenario you see repeated over and over. If you go through several charts, you'll notice this scenario happens quite frequently. Well, today we're significantly outside the Bollinger Band. I don't usually read the news, but I heard something about an acquisition that the shareholders didn't like or something like that, so that had to do with the big sell-off. Regardless, I don't usually follow the news. I just like to kind of figure out what's going on and see what constituted this. But so tomorrow, I don't think it's going to snap back up within the Bollinger Band. Actually, it looks like the lower band is at 894, and the way this thing's trading after hours, there's a strong possibility that it might come back. However, I definitely see this thing opening up in the $6 range. Hopefully this thing's going to pull back up within our Bollinger Band. We've got no resistance between $7 and about $10.50, $10.80. No resistance, so this thing's going to move on air and go up and down quite easily. Quickly taking a look at the indicators, it really doesn't mean much at this point since this is a dead cat bounce that we're playing. Of course, all indicators are going to be down. The object here is trying to catch bottom and move and make a huge profit and get out. Everything's oversold. Anyhow, I hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, I'm pretty excited because I just found the after-hour sales are just going through the roof. I know there's a conference call on this later today, and hopefully that'll go well. But like I said, always pay attention to these Bollinger Bands, and you're always going to find these stocks, not always, excuse me, are going to snap back within the trading range, and you can pick up a couple percentage points. If you're interested in learning more about technical analysis, check out the rest of our site. We have lots of free videos, and we have plenty of videos for sale also that teach technical analysis. Anyhow, my name is Michael, and Trade Without Emotion. Bye.